Yo gamers, what up? Today we're gonna be playing Doki Doki again. Gotta make sure, okay, this is recording. Universe. Doki Doki, okay, that's something that she likes. Oh man, oh wow, this is starting differently than usual. Did somebody like not show up or something? And the last one here again? Okay, no. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah! You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. You're actually happy about it, Shorty? It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Ansuki? Well, yeah. I'm talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school. We get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, they usually have fried squid. Oh, Tokiyaki. Mmm, that shit's so good. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You're saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Fucking Tokiyaki is so delicious, man. It's like these deep fried balls. It's like these balls of batter that have like basic squid mixed into it with a chunk of squid in the middle. Oh! And they put sauce on them. They're so fucking good. I did a museum in one of the food carts that were there. Not a museum, a zoo in Japan, and one of the food carts that they had was that. It's kind of raining that day, so a lot of stuff wasn't true. A lot of animals were like inside and stuff. Including it to the giraffes. But it's fine. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Wait. Hold up. Google Translate. The hell does Ika mean? Less than. Okay, what about Mon? What about on Ika? Okay, fuck. Let me just write squid. Ika! It's literally Ika! Because I know that was it octopus? Octopus was something similar. And yeah, it's taco for octopus, and shrimp is ebi. I know that. That's funny to me. I like how that's her reasoning. Kind of stupid that's her reasoning, but yeah, it could be anybody's. So, whatever. That's not how you say my name at all. Yeah, because it is designed to be Japanese completely. So Takoyaki. So that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on your new event for now, okay? I mean, Suki means like, and she's the least likable character, so it doesn't make sense. And Yuri means something else, so I'm not gonna say what it is. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's staying in the corner room looking down at nothing. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry, just for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Yeah, Sayori shows me a big smile. I can only imagine that's like one of those real fake smiles. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. Oh! So the poems are how it started. This is like phase 2. Can't wait to see what happens with Sayori. My neighbor just turned on his Mustang. Jesus Christ, makes so much noise. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey James, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, James. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. Bothered! But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Just want to ask you if you need anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important for me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, James. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, when her eyes are closed, she's not actually terrifying. I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? With her eyes open, she's a bit creepy, but with the eyes closed, she's fine. She's so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. Hehehe. You're so funny, James. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now anyway? I didn't mean to have a conclusion, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her so don't think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps giving her voice so quiet I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and I have to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? Tired that I letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? That's around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering up at me from over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. Yeah, she seems real timid. I mean, sure, that's like pretty much me. At a party or some shit, I'll sit down, observe people, and just wait. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit next to her own. Is it because it's the time you guys shared intimate reading? Intimate reading. That's what I want to consider that session, because that's what they were doing pretty much. Like Sayori is, not Sayori, Yuri is like, she's adorable, she's the best girl. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Well, I actually didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell us something like that? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your postured expression. Not that I was staring at anything. See, the difference between me and Yuri is that she observes people and she understands. I'm just generally confused about what the fuck people are thinking about half the time. I can't read people. One of my biggest attributes. I don't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Dude, I love having a girl staring at me. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something has happened to her. It's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. James, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Yeah, because, brain. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms, I don't know what that is, on the outside don't always match what might be going on the inside. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today as well. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri looks deeply into my eyes. I would love that even more! Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you are. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yep. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. She's so cute. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Arigatou gozaimasu. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Nice cup of vodka. And mention for yourself as well. Very sensitive makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside. See, when I see green tea, anything that color green, I always expect it to be cold. But like, there's also this Thai place that their green curry. They use so much food coloring that it's like fucking bright ass green. Like, but the color of my walls, yes, my walls are green. It's horrible. I picked this when I was like 7, and I regret it now. Much rather than just be plain white. But, anyways, anything that color, I always imagine it being cold. But the curry was warm as fuck. I was like, oh wow, that is weird. Can you hold this for a second? Oh yeah, same applies for tea. Sure. Your hands in the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Gotta plug this in and at the teacher's desk, then we'll get some water. She walks past me and settles the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. The hell's a mannerism? Especially because her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Oh! Thanks, James. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Oh, I got my skin sticking to the desk. Ow. Shall we go then? Yep. Where are you two off to? Just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve James in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, James. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. What's the whole? She said they put her forehead against the wall. So focus up thinking, how could I say something like that? You're right. I'm thinking about the way she said that. Made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. James, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Yep, we have emotions and we can't always hide them away. Jesus Christ! Why am I illiterate? Is it because there's just so much shit in my glasses? Like, I don't clean them, so maybe that's why. Maybe I'm dyslexic, I don't know. Which wouldn't make sense, because I can read Japanese, hiragana, and katakana pretty much perfectly, so. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Why did you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, do you say? You're a lizard head. James, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm gonna do my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. That's everything I would do. Anyway. Shall we go? Yes, we shall. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled out the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. James, do you like oolong tea? Oolong? It's kind of tea I've never even tasted at all. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri says the temperature on the scale of 200 degrees. Why are you using Fahrenheit? Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? I'm pretty sure... No, Japan's metric, isn't it? Why is this in... Ugh. Of course. I shouldn't do anything less. Shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. He fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. Not surprised she even says humming a little to herself. You're in a good mood now. Oh! When she's happy, she's so cute. And Yuri might seem tall, but she's probably just like 5'4", 5'6". Because she's Japanese. That's more than half a foot shorter than I am. Is that so? I was letting it show. Are you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking. I said that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's used around anyway. Wow, my brain is jacked. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, James. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. What's your pour a cup of tea for each of us? James, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. It is? Well, you might. Everybody has better sleeping positions. I'm sitting positions. Currently, the only thing that's actually touching my chair is the back of my arm and my ass and tiny bit of my lower back. My legs are up on the wall. I'm using like under my shoulder as support and like on the table and shit. I'm basically like I'm pretty much putting my feet up on the wall because why not? I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. Just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's so. Wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my scoliosis. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Oh, yes. I have terrible reading posture. That was not what she was gonna say. That's why we should sit on the floor. Also, this is actually how I read. If I'm reading, I'm always like this in this chair. blasting music away and just listening and just reading. Because why not? I don't care. This is comfortable to me. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Take it so it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if to say we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. It's going to do a switch frame? So this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sits closer until her shoulders are touching. I'm not supposed to focus on reading like this. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. James! Don't get a boner. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holds it in my hand that... Yeah! Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Trying to imagine this shit is absolutely glorious. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finished opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if you touch it, then I might smudge it. Then it might get smudged on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. Hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Oh, it's this frame! This is where it's from. Oh. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. That's what her left arm unexpectedly resting on top of my leg. Aw. Again, this would be like a dream come true for me. Well, in that case, hold up. Oh, damn. Okay, so it's one of these things. I had to click my print screen button super fast so I could actually get the screenshot in. Because she's one of my best girls, so I gotta keep her. Well, in that case, Yuri isn't already totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, hold it up to Yuri. I don't even look away from the book. The parts of this is this the situation was currently natural. That means I can't stop here. Perhaps they place the chocolate in her mouth. So that Yuri closes her lips over it. This is the frame I saw. Oh. Huh? This expression certainly breaks. Did I just... Just confirm what just happened. James, sorry. Guess I should have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? Oh my god, the blush is intense. That's another screenshot right there. Ugh. Wait. Yeah, that's not the way she's supposed to be looking. There you go, this is the right frame. Sorry if this is annoying for you with the screenshots, but like, I love Yuri, so... That's supposed to be Casa, Yuri's not my waifu. But if since season 4 of Attack on Titan is coming out for late, I might just break up with Mikasa. I like how I'm treating this as if it was like super important to me, which it is. Right? I mean, not really in this context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. This trigger has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I never should take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I know that her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Read that word wrong and you're fucked. Raise my arm. Right before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Okay, that was sudden as fuck. Ooh, wah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. James can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Okay, I'm sitting back straight in my chair because that position is comfortable for a while, but then suddenly it just stops being comfortable. Oh, it feels good to sit straight again. Yeah, of course. What she doing this? Hey, thanks. The spells have been broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Your pizza and teacups from the floor. I'll pick up the bags of chocolates. Yeah, and we just had to clean up without much of a word between us. Do you think this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up? I want to save my best girl for last this time. Actually, no. First, all the time. James, your writing has only improved in the last few days. Your poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. Well, the first one was kind of shit, I assume. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. Yeah, it's a very, like, Yuri, as you can tell, most of the words that I picked that time by far were Yuri, so she'd obviously enjoy it. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. So glad I got the chance to share my writing. Oh, she's smiling in this frame now! The true hentai protagonist. I never thought it would be like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. James, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. What? And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. I am the know-it-all! But also, if they're doing that shit, they ain't friends, Yuri. And I don't know who she could be talking about. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, James. Aww. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I wonder if you could be really dismissive of Yuri and she just really hates you, like in a different run. I'm just wondering. I don't want to do that. She's best girl, so. So, yeah. I know I'm a difficult person, James. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Oh, that's so damn cute. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Yeah, screw them! I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. I would have had at least one success, wouldn't you? Aw, timid face. If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? She puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Bitch! Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth... Does that say elastically? Meets the surface. Under a dear blue... Does that say elastically? Or chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath your gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Like, one can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will it suddenly wave, crashing you down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. Ah, good morals, Yuri! I stand here where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes swish to the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and abandon my piece to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make it a metaphorical approach to it. You said that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, so Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. It's supposed to be better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can't be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. As good as yesterday's anyways. I see that you're going forward, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. It's mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh! No, gross! Gross. Feels like I care. No, she's blushing, fuck! I hate seeing that Natsuki blush, because it's like, no! Don't be cute! Just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you just ended up scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Excuse me, connects to my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking, man. Calm the fuck down, you stupid bitch. I've gotten punched in the throat before. I've also gotten kneed in the stomach. Both of them hurt incredibly, and one of them could actually kill you, so. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Oh, it's fine. The assault was just a joke, man. The judge. Okay. Innocent. How the hell do you call that a joke? Like, it's a joke, man. Okay, fine. Sustained. Innocent. Whatever the fuck he says. That seriously hurt. I mean, it was funny to her. She's like, that's kind of the point. So I guess I assume that she's like 5'2". I know someone who's 5'2". Tiny as hell. Like, because I carry both of them with one hand, and then yeet them into a wall as hard as I could. Should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, so you hold her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach, your mind is so full of troubles and fears. The little flute that Natsuki music is played with. That diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. Shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought... What? Fuck. In a way you thought had left you long ago. In a way you thought had left you long ago. That's why I hate poems, man. Half the shit doesn't make any sense. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Watch your insecurities in the salty sea. Let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free, my windy sail. Remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Gross. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. That line makes no fucking sense. But if you met me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Will I, though? Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a bit more solemn. Well, that's... And she's blushing. Gee, she better not have said anything about mine. Or else she was the only one that's write about the same topic. When her hair's like this, it looks nice, but Natsuka's just so much of a bitch. Yeah, you can't really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by writing it was coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. Just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. She did not like get James have a word in edgewise at that point. Oh, hi, scary sex-eyes person. Sorry, fuck me eyes. That's right. Hi, James. Why? Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing from a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. I think it would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yes so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. With her eyes closed, she's actually decently cute, but the moment she opens them, scary. Them fuck me eyes are terrifying. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like the light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside the head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. Yeah, because James can get some pretty good stuff out of her, because, well, Monica, he's got the right package. Just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself, but still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Did she, though? Did she? Also, let's save it here. I almost quit by accident. Fuck. Haha, calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Okay. Whew. It's bad enough for a guy to have, like, to cheat on a waifu, but it's worse if the waifu cheats on the guy, you know? I feel when you realize that there's probably multiple people with the same waifu. Yeah, that's different, though. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying, anyway. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Oh, it's quite long. Oh, boy. I'd be cracking my knuckles right now if I didn't do it 20 minutes ago. Fuck. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells the lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. All that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Bruh. If I knew everything, if this, like, was me, I think I'd probably commit suicide because there'd be nothing worthwhile to do anymore. The whole part of life is discovering stuff. That's the journey. Once everything's found out, there's no point. Unless you just want to fuck around, in which case I would love to fuck around so much. But after a certain point to get boring, then I probably just put a 50 AE through my head. Just to try again. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the current wind. I think that's supposed to say lost adrift in the sky, but whatever. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. And does the OK sign? Nice. The hand of a beautiful lady, I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Why did it end like that? Like, oh, that's nice, she picked you up. Life is meaningless. You will all die. You are chasing the impossible. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't need this from Doki. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that gives life meaning. See? It's the adventure of discovering things. That's the meaning of life. No, not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I really never put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. Aren't two-dimensional creatures. You think you'd know that better than anyone. I think I know fucking hell. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyways, here, Smartco's writing tip of the day. Oh, yeah, she does this thing. If you're ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good, it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy the writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. I could understand myself there, but seriously, Jesus, it's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Gee, who would do next? James, who next? I think we heard you skip next. No, Sayori, my little sister. What's wrong? It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. You're like a sister to me, okay? Don't be sad. Also, when she's blushing, she's cute. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, James. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the cafe humming to herself. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something that sounded a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating the air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. But the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. I'd say, can you please show some decency? Oh, come on. She wasn't feeling too well and went home a bit early. That's so? I hope she's alright. Where are these two blushing? Seriously? All the time she has, to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? A curious expression coming from you, all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Oh boy! Something juicy happened. I can't wait to find out what it was. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. Her smile is scarier than Monika's normal look, seriously. Like this look right here. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, you are not Muda! Sorry, I had to do it. Fucking JoJo's taught me that Muda means useless, because that's just all Dio says all the time. Useless! No! It's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now that Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? I'm about that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, James, the one who is truly useless. I thought she said that. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way if you give one a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. That's Monica suggesting us on the weekend with one of the club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I give you. Not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Makes sense why they're blushing now, though. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. James would not like to be around you if you're making me go out to be a nuisance, so therefore, you might be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. I think Natsuki's playing the card where girl likes boy, but girl mean to boy to get boy's attention, but tries not to play the obvious card of I like boy. How hard could we make a few decorations anyway? It's more like you were just making an excuse for James to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. Baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys! Let's just settle that for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to James to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh, her eyes! She's terrifying! So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. Come in. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. James, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. There's a Sayori option?! No, Yuri. I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? What would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Ugh. So I'll be helping out Yuri-chan then, James? Where did the Chan come... Oh, fuck. My brain just did a thing. I'm not sure if I'm happy. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Cheers, mate. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. It's pretty good to tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So that is everything that we need to go over. That we needed to go over, sorry. Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a bit. Do you feel the same way, James? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. You're gonna spend the goddamn weekend with Yuri, James. Be happy. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. Sorry for this. I don't really know why James picked me, and also, if
The cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing what I do with the event compared to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting mature. I already know that. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're going on one of these things. Oh, fuck. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden? I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Atsuki isn't the only one surprised. Marka and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words trying to cheer someone up, it must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Hold up. Ugh. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I'm pretty sure the poetry reading is going to be the most important part. I'm not going to lie. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Is it just me or does Yuri just have the best music? I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Can't let that slip my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Yes! I just did so many air fist bumps. I am super invested in this game. Alrighty then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I thought not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not near as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, James. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Mate! You don't really think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason, the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you were overthinking things, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Yuri's great. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that, and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yep, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? What I'm really curious about, school uniform or civilian clothes? Civilian clothes. What am I, a soldier? No, my friends are just in cadets, so just the way that I talk to them sometimes. Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Okay. I'm gonna save it here. And I'm gonna leave it here. We're gonna do this next time because that's already been an hour. I like to make these just about an hour. Just about an hour. So I'll see you all next time. And peace. I hope y'all are enjoying. Fucking, I have to say peace last. I am retarded. I hope y'all enjoy. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time. Peace. There we go. Nailed it.